right, my darling witchlings. Today's reading reminds us that growth often requires release. As the wheel turns, we find meaning even in conflict and endings. Namaste invites us to rest, truly rest, in the rest room, while self-compassion reminds us to lean into the comfort of compassionate friends. Our moment of Zen offers a simple koan, and W.H. Auden whispers that it is simple to ask the hard question. Namaste, witchlings. Welcome, welcome, welcome one and all to Di's Daily Divinations and Self-Care. This is where magic meets mindfulness, where we weave together the sacred spiral flow, honoring the day, listening to the cards, and caring for ourselves along the way. So, welcome back, or if you are new here, hey, hi, hello, and welcome. Each and every day we flow with the sacred spiral. I am Di, your favorite yoga witch, and guide through it. So let's step into today's spiral together. Go grab your favorite crystal. I am grabbing one of my garnets today because I just feel like playing with my birthstone. It's a golf ball sized garnet. Go grab your favorite crystal, light your favorite candle or some incense, cozy up with your coffee, tea, or whatever brew fills your mug today. And let's step into today's spiral of wisdom and self-care together. Don't forget to do the whole like, share, and subscribe thing. It keeps our witchling circle growing and keeps our daily spiral turning. Feed me coffee. I see that. All right. I see that. That is so nice. All right, y'all. Oh, I forgot to trim my candle. All right. So for those of you in the landscape feed who see the chat, that is the chat from the portrait feed. So at least you guys can know when I'm responding to the portrait. We're trying to figure out how to get the landscape chat into the portrait feed. Go figure. Boink. And we're going to grab the plate, pick the candle up. Hello, Brittany. Brittany Lynn. Brittany. Haha. All right. Flamage. Move the mask. All right. I'll move that back. Isn't it? I'm rather proud of this. Where are you from? I am Seattle adjacent in the Pacific Northwest of the United States here. We have birthdays today. Whoop whoop. Oh, that's wonderful. I don't know, but that's wonderful. For those of you in the landscape, the birthdays, this right here in the vertical chat is clear up here, hiding half of my face.
No, that's what happened. It drugged something. Oh no. It took it out of the group.
That's what happened. Okay. You are from Earth. Love it. All right. We'll deal with it.
Oh God, that's what happened. This got drugged into it.
I was just thinking that, Mimi. Yay. Good. That will usually win a dog over. That might work. Actually, Mother Frogger. I just knocked a nail off. So, y'all get to deal with me having one nail missing because I literally just knocked it off. That's what happens when it's new. That would be the man behind the curtain because the tech decided to puke on us. Oh, yes. King Charles Cavalier Spaniels are snobby little suckers. And yes, they will also be much friendlier to you once they get to know you better. Ugh. Welcome to the joys of being asthmatic in the Pacific Northwest during rainy season. No. Lady in the Tramp was a Cocker Spaniel. King Charles are a different type of spaniel. Still very adorable, very similar face, but not quite the same. Don't ask me how I know the difference. I just do. The fact that I cannot remember what I did with the box for the nails already is slightly worrisome. Only slightly. All right, let's do our birthday now. Sorry, y'all. Birthdays! We have 2 birthdays today, technically 3. So, there are 2 wonderful ladies celebrating their birthday today. Christy, I hope you and Kathy have an absolutely wonderful day, and we are sending all our love. Happy birthday to the both of you. And one of my favorite choir mates from high school is also celebrating his birthday today. Richard, I hope you have the most amazing birthday. We're getting old. So, happy birthday to those celebrating their birthday today. Also, we are also asking for everyone to send healing juju and love and support to Will just right in our comments here for post-op. He had surgery last week. And my friend Alaska is memorializing her nanny today, her grandma. So can we please send strength and love to them as well? Alaska is an amazing person who works for Planned Parenthood in Central Florida. Love it. All right, and as I light our flame, may our light be a beacon of hope in the darkness for those stumbling and lost along the way. I also hold this light for survivors and victims of gun violence here in the United States, remembering them in our circle. With the lighting of our candle, our sacred circle is now closed, and we invite the ancestors to be with us here today. All right. As above, so below. Don't forget to do the whole like, share, and subscribe thing. All right. Hey, Cyril. Yay. All right. Awesome. She, I am guessing, popped over from the, I want to say she's the one that was hopping on, and yep, watching on Insta. Thank you. Makes life slightly easier on me, and I appreciate you being here. I am super stressed out today. I have 4 fur children, 3 dogs, and a 10-year-old cat, and the cat has been sick this week, so I am really stressed out. We're running late because I was dealing with the vet, and it's a whole mess, so please bear with me. I am not normally quite this scattered. All right. If you would like to help with any of the vet bills, we have Linktree up there or right there. It is. There it is. I see it. There it is. Right there. We are a broke ass bitch, bunch of witches here in this house. We live on 2 fixed incomes, so, and our fur children really are the light of our lives. Yeah. I suck at asking for money. I truly do, but all right. So we'll talk, Mimi. All right, y'all. Let us bippity bop. Scroll up just a smidge bit. There we go. Haha. Thank you, Mimi. You are a wonderful, wonderful person yourself. Let's talk holidays, shall we? We have 3 holidays today. I thought the first one just sounded interesting. Second one definitely applies to me. And the third one, well, yeah. So we have Great Funeral Day. We have National Texture X Day. And it is Mischief Night. Today we honor the Great Funeral, not just for those who've crossed through the veil, but for every version of ourselves that we have laid to rest. Light a candle, whisper their names, and thank them for what they taught you. Grief is love that has nowhere to go, so let it flow. National Texture X Day. I don't necessarily agree with what was written here. So it says, tempted to text your ex, maybe text yourself instead. Tell the person you've become what you needed to hear back then. Forgive your past, bless your growth, and release the cords that bind you. Healing starts with self-honesty. I honestly have a really good relationship with most of my exes. I am proud of that we have been able to stay cordial. But hey, Bean. And then we have Mischief Night. The night before Samhain crackles with wild trickster energy. Channel it with laughter, creativity, and harmless pranks. Remember, play is sacred too. A witch who forgets to play forgets their power. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I am big on play being powerful in so many ways. I said hi to Bean. Roses are red, violets are blue. My life is so happier now I'm without you. See, I can't say that for my most recent ex. I adore him. He is a wonderful person. I love him to pieces. We're just shitty partners. We make amazing friends. I just could not ever, ever, ever be his partner again. What? It's not. I am about equally as happy now as I was when I was married to him. In a completely different way. The person I'm doing much, much, much better without is my mother. And that is something my current husband does not understand. My ex and I did not split for any horrible reason. Yes, he left bruises on me. However, this is not me excusing abuse. The man was bipolar. And it was uncontrolled because he refused to get it diagnosed. He has apologized profusely now that he is diagnosed and being treated. We make wonderful friends. I just cannot be married to him. He's a great guy. And I wish him all the best in the world, except, well, things are kind of shitty for him right now. So, But my poor husband has a completely different relationship to his ex. Are you taking off, Hazel? All right. We will now be moving to Dr. Pepper. All right, I am looking forward to Mischief Night, and the fact that it is Mischief Night and I am going to be going to drag bingo just sounds absolutely fabulous. Oh, that's right, tomorrow's Mischief Night. Damn it. I'll figure out something to do for Mischief Night. All right. Are we ready to check out the cards? I'm ready to check out the cards. All right. Ready? All right. Okay. First oracle card for today is... Might help. There we go. First oracle card is options are kept open. There we go. Options are kept open. Next. I was disillusioned. Last but not least, we outgrew each other. All right. Now, putting them together. The options are kept open because I was disillusioned by what once was. It seems we outgrew each other, and that's okay, my witchling. Growth means transformation, and sometimes the paths that once intertwined must now spiral apart, so each can find their own way back to truth and purpose. What do you guys think of that? I kind of like it. Moving on to the tarot. All right, first tarot card is the Five of Rods. Differences of opinion and squabbles over trivial matters make this a rather hostile environment. Next, the Wheel of Fortune. There it is. There is no such thing as coincidence in the eyes of the unicorn. Everything in life happens for a reason. However, sometimes we are not aware of what may be in store for us, so expect the unexpected or at least a sudden change. Last but not least, we have the reversed Queen of Pentacles. The reversed Queen of Pentacles. Insecure, materialistic social climber. And what do the three of these cards say together? Let's see. The Five of Rods stirs up a little chaos, petty squabbles, bruised egos, and clashing opinions that test your patience. The Wheel of Fortune turns to remind us that none of it is random. Every twist and turn carries purpose, even if the lesson is not yet clear. Beware becoming the Queen of Pentacles reversed, however, grasping, insecure, and obsessed with keeping up appearances. Ground yourself, witchling, and remember your worth is not measured in possessions, but in presence. What do you guys think of that? What do y'all think of that? All right. So, and now, my darlings, let's braid the Oracle and Tarot together, bringing their voices into one sacred spiral message. Ooh. The options are kept open because I was disillusioned, realizing that we outgrew each other. The Five of Rods brings tension and small conflicts as growing pains rise to the surface, but the Wheel of Fortune reminds us that fate's hand is always guiding the spiral, even through that chaos. Beware the Queen of Pentacles reversed, who clings to insecurity and illusion. Release control, my witchling. Trust that endings are sacred turns of destiny, leading you back to balance and purpose. And then our affirmation. All right, breathe for a second, and then I'll get to the affirmation. All right. I release what no longer aligns with my becoming. I trust the turning of the wheel and the lessons hidden in conflict. I no longer grasp at what is fading. I root myself in faith, abundance, and authentic connection. Every ending I face is simply another sacred beginning on my spiral path. Love it. Love it. Love it. Pop. What is Mischief Night? All right. Hold on. Let's get to Bean asking you what Mischief Night is, and then I will hit everybody else. Let me go back and read the little blurb on Mischief Night. The night before Samhain, which is Halloween, crackles with wild trickster energy. It is a night of some mild pranks and just silly fun. All right, and then let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Dun, 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 dun. Who's with their now ex-spouse, Andrea? I am slightly confused. Awesome. Thank you, Bean. We are looking. Yeah, you'll start seeing ads, but we just applied last night. It can take 2 to 3 weeks to get through the AdSense account being verified and everything. And then another couple of weeks to go through the verification and review process. So considering Friday is Halloween, I'm assuming we're probably going to be actually being able to do stuff for the monetization by Thanksgiving. We might start seeing money for it by Christmas or my birthday. Would be awesome if... Yeah, I apologize. I forget. Not everybody knows what Thanksgiving in the States is. For those of you who are not United Statesians, Thanksgiving is the third Thursday in November. Yes, I picked that up from Kapil. He refers to us as United Statesians because American can technically apply to anybody in North America or South America. And, well, people in the United States of America tend to forget that. Yeah, America. So, yes. I am super excited by this, though, you guys. I am not used to being successful at anything I do. So, this whole mess here is kind of new and exciting to me. That would be awesome. Mimi, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. I have never gotten back to... Well, sorta got back together with my high school sweetheart, but it was very much long distance. So I have never rekindled a romance with an ex. I do try my best to maintain at least cordiality, if not friendship, with my exes. Have a good night, Bean. Go get some sleep. But I try really, really hard to stay at least friendly with my exes. I have one that I honestly could not tell you where the fluff he even is today. That was my first husband, and yeah, the only reason I occasionally find out where he is so I don't run into him. The second one I had to maintain a relationship with of some sort until the Munchkin turned 18. Because, well, technically we shared custody. Technically. The youngest's father... I just stopped speaking to him for a long-ass time because my incubator told me to. That was honestly a mistake. But we are now at least cordial with each other because I share a child with him. Any grandchildren I have with any of my exes, I'm going to have to deal with them being in our lives because, well, we share children and grandchildren. So, in my opinion, maintaining at least a cordial, if not friendly, relationship with them helps. I don't know. I'm weird, though. My incubator maintained a cordial-ish relationship with my brother's dad, so anyway, sorry, I got distracted horribly. Moving on. We have done all of this fun stuff. Rawr. Okay. Namaste? Namaste. Pulling off the glasses. Namaste says take a rest in the rest room. Relax or meditate in the restroom. Everyone needs numerous breaks to use the restroom throughout the day, so why not make them part of your stress less routine? Clear your mind of any negative thoughts or of any thoughts at all. Take an extra minute or two to meditate, then experience the warm water running over your hands while you wash up. Small breaks throughout the day can help prevent the buildup of stress-related tension and promote peace of mind. Oh. Oh, yes and no. It wasn't, well, there's a lot that was going on at the end of that marriage, so moving on to, sorry, I saw something that was said, let's go and do Namaste again, because I just completely jacked everything up. My brain is not in it today. Okay. All right, moving on to self-compassion. Self-compassion is saying, compassion, comrade. Choose a painful experience from your past. Imagine someone who has a deep well of compassion was there with you in that scene. How would they help? What would they say? And of course, me trying to prevent something caused the problem I was trying to prevent. Nope, can't do that yet. Having a day. Having a day. All right. Hey, Liz, what's the good news? I could use good news right now. Boom, 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 boom. Please tell me you got paid. Awesome to hear, John. I'm so happy to hear that. You saw me hit my inhaler a little bit ago. Fuck yeah! Yay! Good, good, good. We will talk more, because that definitely plays into what we're doing here. Fuck yeah! So happy about it. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't shuffle these, so whilst we talk, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the other cards. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know where Amy is. I haven't talked to Amy much in a couple of days. I think Amy is kind of busy at home because the eldest cousin is visiting her parents. And the eldest cousin's sister-in-law is out of the country. So it is my eldest cousin's husband and Amy holding down the fort. Oh, that is awesome, 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 Liz. I'm so freaking happy about that. And I will be checking in with Amy today. All right. Well, that went swimmingly. All right. So, shuffling cards for me is a very definite stress reliever. So I will happily sit here and just shuffle cards until the cows come home. But next, We honor the goddess of the day. She is a divine presence to inspire, guide, and walk with us on today's spiral. Aramati, the Indian goddess of devotion and purity, reminds devotion and purity, embodies piety, and I'm going to start the fuck over. Aramati, the Indian goddess of... Aramati, the Indian goddess of devotion and purity, embodies piety and selfless reverence, guiding souls toward unity with the sacred. Her essence flows through acts of prayer, meditation, and offering, especially in the sacred Kartika month, when water and fire are used to cleanse the body and spirit. She protects those who worship sincerely, bringing beauty, clarity, and balance to all who walk her path. Today, invoke Aramati through ritual or reflection. Begin with a cleansing bath in flowing water to honor her purifying presence. Light lamps near your altar or sacred tools to banish negativity and invite divine protection. In every prayer, breath, and offering, feel her serene energy enveloping your space, reminding you that through devotion and selflessness, the soul ascends toward oneness with the sacred parent. I like her. What do you guys think of today's goddess? Insanity is ruling here today. I do too. She's pretty awesome. Thank you, Mimi. All right. Give me just a sec to cut my cards, and then we will move on to our moment of Zen. All right. Excuse me. All right. Moment of... All right. Oh, we're running out of candle, too. Oh. And finally, my witchlings, my darlings, my dears. We close our divination with a little moment of Zen, which is a teaching from the Little Book of Zen to carry with you into your day. All right. Our first quote is from W.H. Auden, and then we have a simple Zen koan. Auden says, "To ask the hard question is simple." And the koan is, what is your original face before your mother and father were born? I didn't do that. Oh, shoot. All right. Give me mouse and keyboard right quick. Give me mouse and keyboard right quick. All right. Hoi. There we go. That's fine. Bonk. Ooh. Yep. All right. Here we go. Scrolly, scrolly, grab, grab. I absolutely love the chaotic days. I like that. All right, my witchlings. Boom. Now, my witchlings, it is time to wrap up our show for today. Whoop, whoop. Okay. As we open our circle with the extinguishing of our candle, we extend our eternal gratitude to the ancestors who joined us, brief reminder, which most of you already know, we are not supported So, most of you already know this, but this channel does not have any corporate sponsors here. We are entirely supported by the Witchling community. So, may your sankalpa, your heart's deepest intention, guide you gently through the turning of the wheel. Do what? I'm a dorkfish today. See, my brain is not with me today. All right. My brain glitched as usual. All right, y'all. And now for our closing blessing to leave you with. May your sankalpa, your heart's deepest intention, guide you gently through the turning of the wheel. May you rest when you are weary, speak kindly to yourself, and find courage in the company of compassionate friends. As the old fades, may new purpose rise within you, steady and sure. You are becoming, always becoming, guided by the light of your own sacred promise. Namaste, my witchlings. Now let's go out there and spread love, spread joy, and spread kindness. There is already enough darkness and hate. Let's try to be beacons of light and hope for those lost and stumbling in the dark. Tell your loved ones, whether they walk on two legs, fly with wings, curl up with fur, glide with scales, or tiptoe on tiny paws and claws, that they are absolutely precious to you. Moments slip away faster than we expect, and those last goodbyes often come far too soon. And please, my witchlings, always, always, always remember, you are loved. You are wanted, you are needed, and your purpose here is real, even if you haven't figured out what it is yet. I was 45 before I did. I love you all to bits. Namaste, my witchlings.